Hi there everybody, welcome to another video. Today I have my 190E here. It's just coming out of that cover. It's been covered for about a year. I'm gonna take it to a show at Blackbushe. Blackbushe Airport is doing something that's called the Blackbushe Air Day, and there's gonna be lots of really nice aircraft down there, and there's also a lot of classic cars. So I got my car in and it got accepted, so now I need to get it in running conditions. And one thing that it really needs is tires. The tires are really cracking and have seen better days. Also I know the car starts. I do start it regularly, so it keeps I keep it running, but obviously have to have a check on it, because I have to drive it all the way from here, which is London, to Blackbushe, which is about 50-60 miles, and that's okay. It's not a long terrible distance for a car like this. Should be okay. But when you haven't driven a car for a long time, things tend to go potty. So today I'm just gonna have a quick look. I'm also aiming to change the front discs and pads, because they have again seen better days. So that is what we're doing today. So let's get it out of this cover. I think I'm gonna put another car here for now and give this one a bit of breathing. Does need a wash, and you will see that it starts okay. Just have to open the bonnet. The problem is that also when you leave a car for some time, mice decide to move in, and though I don't really mind too much a mouse leaving the car, the problem I have with mice is that they eat the wires. So they tend to eat any wires wherever they set home. If they find cables, they chew the cables, and well, I don't think they eat them, but they chew them maybe for their teeth. And then when your car doesn't start, you don't know why. So let's get this battery connected here, and let's get this open. I changed the alarm system in the car. I put another one because the one that was installed in it was stopped working basically. Right, let's get this closed so I can drive it into the garage, and we can change the front discs and pads, provided I've got the correct discs and pads, that is. Okay, the blower is working. I can hear the pump working, which is good news. Okay, so as you can see, starts pretty well. But like I said, it's been sitting here for a long time, and also I need to change the couplings, whatever they call it, prop shaft, those rubber donut things that connect the transmission to the prop shaft and then to the differential, because you can hear it clicking when you connect gears. Plus they are obviously quite old now. Anyway, that went into gear quite smoothly. If I can drive it out of here. Also, I want to check the fuel hose at the back, because there might be some. I had a fuel leak a while ago, but I just want to make sure that it's okay. So yeah, it's just an overall check, obviously, if you wanna drive it a long distance. It's in the garage, and I had some welding done. Last time I drove this car, I had some welding done on it, and it was, I didn't even check it. So now I'll have a look how the guy did it. He's a good friend. He does good welding stuff usually, so I don't have any doubts. That's why I didn't really check it on the time, but it's always a good idea to check it anyway. Right, I'll have a look. Right, so to change the discs and pads, obviously you have to remove the front wheel. I'm going to remove the front wheel in a minute and check if I got the correct parts, but we do want to open the brake fluid reservoir here, which, you know, also needs a bleed. And I tried to do a bleed some time ago, but the problem is with the nipples on the calipers. They are so corroded that I think I broke one of them trying to remove it, and that's gonna take a bit of time to try and remove it. I think I'm gonna have to drill it or something. But anyway, let's have a look at this side. Having to remove the wheel, I found that the pads have been changed, and also the discs. So the discs are not particularly worn out, but because the car's been parked for a while, they have some pitting on them, though it's not too dramatic. Now the thing is, if I put new discs and pads and I only use the car for one event, the same thing will happen. So what I'm going to do is, because they look quite new, they're not even worn, they don't even have a lip on them, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give them a clean and see if they get through the MOT, or maybe I get an advisory, but we'll see what happens. The other thing that I was doing is I managed to remove the nipple from here by getting this bit quite hot, to be honest, although it wouldn't come out. I actually snapped the other side, and I have to work on that. But I do have a new one here which I'll be fitting in there. Hopefully it fits. It looks like it does. So I have a new one for the other side, but I may have to drill the other side out. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to do that, and I don't know if I'm going to do it yet, because it can cause more problems now, and I don't really need much problems right now. So I'm just going to fit this one, and I can at least bleed this side of the brakes. I am also just wire brushing some of the corrosion here. It's not too bad, actually, considering. Anyway, everything, all the rubbers are in good condition. They're not broken or open. Obviously everything is old, and you could just change everything if you could, but it's not that simple either. So just checking for general corrosion as well, and everything is pretty much in good nick, so I am happy with that. And all the bushes are quite hard and whatnot. So apart from this one here, I may secure it a little bit. I wonder if they sell this so I can replace this. It would look a bit nicer if I could. And there is a massive spider web up here. There is a massive spider somewhere there. I have seen it, so I don't really want to disturb its house too much right now, but may have to in the future, because if I wash all of these here, I may have to disturb the poor spider there, but she may have to move out. Anyway, so that's the update. We're just trying to get this car, obviously check it and get it through the MOT. I'm happy with the discs and pads here. I'm gonna have to check the rear, see what they're like. So just checking the rear discs and pads, they're also okay actually. And what I've been doing actually is I've been changing all the nipples all around. So I got a new nipple there and another one here, and obviously the one in the front. But the one in the front, in this case passenger side, is the one I broke the last time I tried to take it out here. So that one I'm not sure how I'm going to remove yet. So for the time being I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to mess around with this, but I will bleed the brakes for the back and one of the fronts, and at least that way I can change some of the brake fluid that is in the reservoir. So obviously the front one, passenger side, I'll have to do at some other time. Everything else is looking good. My exhaust, my fuel hose here is looking okay. There's no leaks. Obviously I fitted, if you saw my previous videos on the 190, I fitted a new hose here which I had to order from online. It was quite hard to get actually, but there was one and I got one. And then from here to here I had to add a fuel hose, but it's all working okay. I have changed the pump and other things, the filter and whatnot in there. So all in all, it's all looking great actually, and the guy who did my welding here is looking nice and strong. He said there wasn't really much corrosion there, and on this side it was okay. So I'm just having obviously a general look. I don't want to break down driving all the way down to Blackbushe, and this is one of the things I want to change, perhaps this here and this. These are quite obviously they're quite old, so I have ordered this one and the one in front, but I can see that this is probably in need as well. So just things to bear in mind there that need to be done. And that's pretty much all the check-ins I've been doing. So now I'm going to lower the car and I'm going to bleed the brakes around, and hopefully that will be me for the day actually. It's time to put the 190 away. I was just looking at a while ago I painted my rocker cover, and it came out really nice, but the whole thing is peeled off now, and technically that paint, it looked very nice, but the paint was not supposed to have any primer on it. It was just a straight on paint, so I guess it wasn't a very good one. It didn't really last that long because I haven't even used the car that much. So I'm going to try and get this paint off. It should come out fairly easily. It's just peeling off, and I'm going to apply a little bit of other paint perhaps to it. But as far as this video goes, it's just a quick check over. It's idling nice, it's running okay. I just moved it a little bit, the brakes are fine. So I'm quite happy with it. The car is quite healthy. I'm going to get 4 new tires, and one day I have to figure out how to remove that nipple on this side, but I may do that after the show. Otherwise I may break it and then I may get stuck with it. So I can get stuck with it after, but not before. So all in all, apart from the prop shaft work that I will be doing, then I think everything else is okay. So anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow. I will make another video when I take the car to the MOT station and see how that goes, and then we'll be driving the car to Blackbushe Airport in June, sometime in June. I don't remember the exact date right now, but we'll confirm. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe.